Good morning, everybody. This is the Autistic Pressure Washer. I'm going to show you today how to clean windows, how I like to do it, and how it works. So I use a Harbor Freight ladder for most everything. I have other ladders, but this one is just convenient for most everything. All one story, some two story, and got some roofs with it as well. And then I have a ladder head to help put me out away from the window a little ways so that I'm not just right there. I can, lean in and clean the window. So I use microfiber towels, as I always say, and then Dawn dish soap. Any kind of work. You can get scented even. Some people like it. I've had customers comment, hey, the apple smells good. So that'll work. And then cleaning vinegar. It's stronger than your normal vinegar because for cleaning, use a little bit of that. I have water. It looks like it's steaming because it's a little cold this morning. I have my squeegees, 3 different sizes because I do have a couple French windows over there. I have a scraper in case there's any stickers or any sort of thing I need to get off of the window, as well as my mop, which I forgot to pull that out right here, or applicator, and then my side bucket, as well as my side pouch where I like to put all of my equipment. So I will show you how I like to mix my water. Just squeezed on in there. Don't need a whole lot. You can do 100 jobs with that. For this, just a splash. That's it. That'll help take off that calcium and any hard water stains. Not completely, but it'll help a lot. And then my white pad will finish that off and just leave it sparkling clean. Always stay below the 3rd rung. So what I like to do is get my mop out, get it wet, scrub it a little bit, so it has them suds. Put that away, grab my white pad, and get the edges. You don't have to do it all the same. It's not going to scratch anything, that's why I use this. And then I like to do up-down motion, side by side. But you can go around, especially if there's a bug spot somewhere that you gotta get off, that'll work it. While that vinegar and Dawn is also working. And there's a few different ways you can clean windows. You can just go like this and wand. Takes a little bit of work though to learn how to do it. After you learn, it's thoughtless. And then you can wipe your edges and your frames. Oops, missed a spot. There we go. All clean. So to clean this, pull this screen out, just grab and simply pull. These are simple windows. Once again, grab your applicator or your mop. There is some hard water on this. They don't got gutters on here, so it'll come down on. But this will take it right off because it's not bad. Bad hard water won't come off. It'll help it, but it won't come off. So side by side, up by down, scrub it a little bit. Switch to your white pad. Go around them edges. Side by side. Up and down all around. And then if you would like to, you can wipe the edges first. That'll get you a little bit drier frame and it comes out real good. Then detail it again, just to be safe. I like to wipe down the screens before I put them on. These are new windows, literally. They just had them installed in this place. They've been fixing it up. It's a remodel. Just get all them bug spots off. There's not a whole lot of dust. And pop that back on in there. This one's already out a little bit. Looks like they had it out. So just go like that and you're good. Use your mop. This one has a lot of hard water. Just water spots is what it is. A little bit of calcium that shows up. It's not real bad hard water. It's all over the window. So, white pad. Up, down, and around. So now I'll show you a straight pull technique. Wipe your edges. Make sure your rubber's dry. Grab and pull down. Leave that middle kind of angled so you don't get any lines. Re-wipe. And do it again. Now all that hard water's off of there. Wipe these frames out. They got a little bit of dirt, bugs. Makes customers happy. Makes me happy. It looks good. And once again, this house is so clean, you can just go like this and clean it off. They're brand new. I think they said they had them put in like 2 months ago. So there's not even dirt on the frames yet. There's a little bit of spot. There we go. All better. Once again, I'll show you that same technique. Up, down. Side by side. Got the suds on it. And now you can use this white pad. That's from the manufacturer. A little bit of caulking, sealant. Construction cleans, new windows, all that, you'll need to do that. Not on every window, but it's gonna happen. Wipe the frame. Straight pull for beginners. Wipe the rubber and do it again. Keep that middle down a little bit so it keeps that water from coming out of your squeegee. Now re-wipe the frames, make sure they look good. And that's that. They've got an air conditioner in this window, so I'm just gonna do the one, not worry about the other one. So they got an air conditioner in this window. I'm not gonna worry about it. They got it all installed. I'm just gonna do this one the best I can. I've already explained it to them. They're okay with it. They don't want to remove it. I don't want to remove it. It's not that big a deal. White pad. I'm gonna cross this time. Like I said, I don't even have to think about this stuff. Up, down, up, down, up, down. And all the way around. It really doesn't matter how you use this white pad. If you scrub one section more than the other, unless there's hard water or rain spots, anything like that. So I'm just gonna do it my way. I like to go like that and wand it. And then I like to finish with the white for me. Everyone's got their own preference. There's not one 100% correct way, as long as the window comes out clean. This frame has a little bit of the caulking on it from the original install. Clean it the best we can. So here's that French window. Let me get up here. It won't hurt the plants because I'm kicked out. And this, a small squeegee and a smaller applicator. Dip it in, and now go for it. I like to just lightly wet these. This is a fake window pretty much. It's gonna drip down under. See, they move a little bit. It's a cheap window. It works. They probably replaced it from something else. Maybe it broke. But yeah, they put this in later. I like to do that to try and keep that water from going down any further and dripping on my next window. So these I straight pull. That little bit you can wipe. So it really doesn't matter how you pull it. Use a dry towel for this part because you don't want your window to get anything on it. You want it to be as clean as possible and not leave streaks. So get a new towel for this part. back to my old towel, do some quick wiping. That time I'm just gonna do a little bit further on that side just because I know that my squeegee's not quite gonna make it, and that's okay. Wipe with your old towel to keep your rubber dry. And angle your squeegee, if you did it that way, with that far wipe. You got some condensation on the inside. There we go. That's how you do French windows. Okay, so once again, there's an air conditioner in here. I've spoke with them. They even took the paint out, so there's only one paint. So I will clean it normal, but I'll use a bigger mop, or same size mop, but a larger squeegee, and I'll side pull this one. There's a big bad bug spot. I just want to get it off. I don't want it touched on my fingers. It's gone now. Ooh. See? That's some of that caulking. This white pad will take it off though. Just some finger and hard work. Press it on it and scrub back and forth using your finger. Glad I saw that. Don't have to reapplicate. Okay, I wiped it, and I'll pull across. Clean your rubber, angle your top forward, and pull across again. Oops, old towel, that's okay. Here's my new one. A little bit of touch up and that silicone. There we go. So they must have just installed this one. I don't know if they must have just put the old blind back in, but they haven't put anything around it yet. Not a big deal. Doesn't matter to me. Just saying. Wet my applicator. Wet the window. Get this a little wetter because it's in the sun. It'll dry up. You don't want it to dry up on you. Get your white pad. Scrub it down. This helps assure that you don't have to clean the window again too. Because if you miss a spot with your applicator, it doesn't make it clean up very well. This, it's hands-on, it cleans up good. So, I'm gonna wipe my edges. And I'm gonna wand this one. I just like showing everybody all the different ways that you can clean a window. Just like they say, there's more than one way you can skin a cat. Oops. That's okay. There we go. said, you don't gotta go any particular way. I'm going all over the place. It's gonna end up clean. As long as you make sure you get it all. Use my damp towel, wipe the edges. Helps me save towels as well if you do this. I do it all the ways. Like I said, showing you all the ways, and whatever way I prefer, the way I'm doing it, it doesn't really matter. As long as it turns out clean. People will tell you you need to do a specific thing, a specific way. No, you don't. If it works for you, do it. If it turns out clean, do it. That's all that matters. This screen is a little bit dirty. So I'll show you what I'm gonna do with this one. I'm gonna get my mop, wet it down, then we're gonna scrub this thing a little bit. They didn't even have this one in, it was on the ground, so. See that big old cicada bug? That's crazy. They're here, it's that season. And then I'll use that wet towel and just give it a good little smackaroo. Not hard, just gentle. Knock most of that soap out. Then wipe it down and wipe the frame around the screen. Need a dryer towel. Wipe the frame, as I said. Doesn't have to be perfect, but as good as possible. It is a customer's house, you know. You want to get a call back. Alrighty, now I'll just put this back up real quick. All done. As I said, you can drop this ladder down way low. It's as low as it can get, and it'll still work for this window. I'm going to show you that you can do 2 windows at a time. If you're fast enough. You might have to re-wet one after you scrub it, but still, you can. Window 1, been scrubbed with the white pad. Window 2, scrubbed with the white pad. Use that wet, dirty towel to wipe the bottom of this frame. This one's pretty gross. And there we go. Grab the screen, pull it a little. Make sure it's on this side that you're pushing towards, or else it won't move. You can wait to wipe that, let it dry a little bit, and then wipe it. That works too, if you're in the same spot. I am ambidextrous when it comes to window cleaning. I've done a lot of chair work. I've been doing it for a long time. A little over 13 years. So I'll show you. Once you have it down, you have it down. It's not rocket science. It does take some work. It is physical labor. There you go. Right hand. I am left-handed. This one's not too bad. Make sure you get it all good though so it looks the same. It isn't too dark in one area and too clean, I mean. Well, it can never be too clean, but so it's not too dirty in one area. You gotta get it all. Slider door, same process. But you can just do half. Looks like a little bit of paint. White pad will get off a little bit of paint too. I'll come back to that other side. That way I don't have to get down twice. More paint, just a speck. Okay, it's gone now. Wipe them top edges. Get down. Scrub it around. However you like it. I showed you a couple different techniques for that, different ways you can do it. So there's a couple spots from the deck that's way old because this deck could use a good paint job. So while it's wet, have a new blade and just one way. All done. Make sure it's gone. I'm gonna have to re-wet just the top. Don't want any streaks to show from it drying. You know, gravity pulls water down, it dries, that sort of deal. You can even straight pull these if you want, especially when you're beginning. I would recommend it. If you're trying to learn, go to your house, clean the same window 100 times. You'll get it, and that's about it for that. Re-wet. And I'll straight pull to show you guys that you can straight pull as well. Wipe every time. I don't know what that was. Piece of foam. It was already there. So we're all done. Those are some techniques that you can try and practice and hopefully conquer. Go out and bid some jobs and get some work. So that's it for that. I hope you learned something. Please like and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, leave a comment. I would love to answer it. I'm trying to teach everybody about home services as far as window cleaning, gutter cleaning, and pressure washing. I do a few other services. In the winter, you'll see snow removal and how I do it. So that'll happen when this weather changes. I'm in Iowa, so it gets a lot of snow.